a shame. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The 20-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at about the 31. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dis.
Throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's caught by Hollister. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
It's 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Here's a quick throw right side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks 7, Chiefs nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
That one complete to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Mahomes firing complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs nothing.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell able to make it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. The blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Carson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. They run the counter. It's Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st down, Seahawks.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. The 20. 10,
another day, another
all
dog.
the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PA.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching the...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
29 yards.
He got 29 yards that time.
First down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards.
They run it with Carson.
Seattle.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Returning it is Moore. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 34. And Myers able to knock it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Again with Carson. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Third down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. A screen to Bell. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Not taking your advice, they'll throw first play. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The Seahawks ball carrier. Juan Thornhill on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Well, Wilson's going to hold on to it. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Wilson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Being chased out left. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed. A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a gain of 35.
35. First down, Seahawks.
Now it's the backup Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Tyler Lockett.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Seahawks 36. Chiefs 14.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Seahawks 43, Chiefs 20. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Third down and 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. That's caught by Hollister. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Chris Jones on the stop.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd down and 5. Wilson wants to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the...
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick. But I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones where the blood, then the juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers, on the bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. This is DJ Reed returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 56 yards. And the Bucs have taken a 1st quarter lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Seahawks 0. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the 1st play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
This is Carson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Carson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
He's across midfield.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Carson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Again, the ball carrier.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
It is good.
And his kick is good.
For Buccaneers 14, Seahawks 7. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point try now for Succop. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Seahawks 7. Kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
Wilson's pass intercepted.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Brady. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Escaping the pressure, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
But give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's got a man, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They run the counter. It's Carson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a give, right side. Carson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells the story for them a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Brady now on 1st down. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At their 49-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
33-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike's 57, 57's right. Watch the back, watch the back.
So that'll back him up 5. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin White in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's second down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Carrier. Benson Mayowa on the tackle. Brings up third down.
On third and long, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Wilson's pass. Intercepted. The Bucs take over first.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over with 4-on-4, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. There's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he returns this to the 22.
Jadon Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Hey, watch the slant. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Now Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And he's got Mike Evans. He's going to go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass in the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Suck up for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Seahawks 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Wilson. Escaping the... Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. On 3rd down, Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Seahawks take over first and 10. Their own
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Seahawks.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Now Rashad Penny. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 46.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
After the penalty, it's Penny. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So,
weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
All the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, 44 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To try again after the sack. Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Gronkowski brings up 3rd down.
Here's Brady to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Vincent Mayoa, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Shotgun now for Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked up by DJ Reed. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Rashad Penny. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Buccaneers.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
40-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
They'll run it with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Penny, a first down carry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
4-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Again, it's Penny. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First down.
Throwing is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown,
Seattle. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42.
So down a couple scores, only 1 timeout left. You figure they have to get this one.
For Seattle.
Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Bucs.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes, and boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now Jones, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Brady now to throw. That's caught at the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
It's 50. Seahawks 28. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And that will get out of bounds. So that's definitely going to put a major crimp in any comeback plans they may have had. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Brady going to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50.
From midfield, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. That's caught inside the 20.
You know they pay me extra for this.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 48 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Stanley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.